Hey everybody, I will be on in just a second, but I am wondering how all the audio sounds. Is my music too loud? Is it too low? Is my voice too loud or too low? Is it sounding tinny? I think last time I found out that the voice was sounding tinny because my cat chewed through the cord that we used. So I changed the cord out and I think I fixed it, but I don't know. Let me know. We'll be on in just a moment. I need to get everything set up, but yeah, be on soon. Okay, sorry that's taking me so long. Let's rock. Wait, rock and roll. Let's start right here. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, look at that. I have a little thing and everything. Hi, thanks so much for joining. Welcome to the live stream. Today, we are crocheting whatever I want to make because it's my birthday. Well, okay, today is not my birthday, Sunday is my birthday, but I do live streams on Friday, and so I wanted today to be my live stream birthday live stream thingy. You get what I'm saying. Anyhow, today we're going to be crocheting whatever I want to crochet. And what do I want to crochet? Well, let's think. What does Louis love to crochet the most? Oh, I know. Goblins. We're crocheting goblins. I like crocheting goblins. And that's all I wanted to do today for my birthday. People were like, what do you want to crochet for your birthday? And I was like, goblins. Doi. Doi. So today we're crocheting goblins. Let's just jump right into it. Look at that. Pew! Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome to the live stream. So if you are new here, well, thanks so much for joining. I hope you're having a great day. We are a crocheting YouTube channel where we crochet things together. And today we are crocheting goblins. Not just any goblins. We're crocheting a birthday goblin. And what we're making is gonna be up to, I guess, all of us together, kind of. I want to say it's up to me, but it really is up to all of us because I'm going to be putting votes in the chat. But we're going to make something kind of like this, maybe. This was last year's birthday goblin, Archimold Proper Crust. So he's pretty awesome. And I crocheted him last year on our the same birthday live stream where I was like, I get to crochet what I want. I'm making more goblins. So we're going to make something probably like this. I don't know if we're going to make something this big. I think we should start with a mini goblin because that's usually how I want to start while I talk about everything that you need to get going and blah, 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 yada, yada. If you like what's going on here, though, please give this video a like down below and subscribe to the channel. It'd help out the channel quite a lot. We also have a vertical live stream and a horizontal live stream going on right now. So if you're watching the vertical one and you'd rather watch us horizontal, well, then all you have to do is check out the link at the top of the pinned comment. That's where we will be doing probably most of our votes too. But we have both going on at the same time. So just in case you want to watch on your phone or you want to watch whatever. Okay, so you loved the short that we put out on. I'm glad you did, Cooper. By the way, special shout out to our moderators today, Zoe and Cooper. Thank you so much for being here. And let me know how everything sounds and how everything looks. I can't see it from your perspective, so any kind of feedback, please send it my way. Okay, so what do we need to crochet today? Let's start with that. The patterns for today's crochet patterns, all of the goblins I'm making free. Free patterns. That's right. Free patterns for my birthday. Why not? Okay, sure. Why not? And if you want to get the goblin crochet patterns, all you have to do is go to clubcrochet.com, or there's another link right here if you're watching it on vertical. Clubcrochet.com. If you go to clubcrochet.com/goblin specifically, you'll find the goblin patterns, but you can find all the goblin patterns from that page. That's going to include our mini amigurumi goblins that look kind of like... Wait. Do I have one with me? Okay, wait. It's going to include our big boy goblins. That's going to be called, I call these guys the hobgoblins. This is a free pattern today. The regular size goblins, I just call these guys goblins. And then the mini amigurumi goblins that we call goblings, which look something like this little guy right here. So we're going to start by crocheting this one. And then we're going to be crocheting, I think, a bigger goblin. I kind of want to crochet more, because I could either do, I mean, I'm curious of what the chat thinks. I could either do, like, a little tiny one. We're going to do a little tiny one regardless. But we could do, like, little tiny ones. And then, like, we could do more goblins if we want to choose to make only small ones. Or we could do one little one and one big boy. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Bunch of little ones or one little one? One big boy. Let me know. Let me know, chat. Whatever you think. Okay, so let's go through everything else you need today before we get started, and then we'll get hooking. Does that sound like a plan, Stan? Stan, are you here? Stan. Shout out to Stans. All right, well, let's talk about everything you need to get hooking today. So, we talked about the patterns. Find the patterns at clubcrochet.com. For the yarn we're going to be using our worsted weight cotton yarn. This is our special amigurumi cotton yarn that's available in our kits. It is going to be available for sale very, very soon. I know a lot of people have been out. Only first. I have to take the pictures. Members will get access to purchasing yarn in a bundle of 4 packs, and they can choose their color and stuff like that. So that's going to be coming out very soon. But if you want to get our yarn, you can find it at clubcrochet.com. I like using worsted weight cotton yarn. It's my favorite kind of yarn to use. You can use any kind of yarn you want. If you use blanket yarn, you'll make a gigantic plushie goblin. That would be really cool, and I really, really want to see it if you do make it that way. But yeah, you'll need the colors green and white most definitely. That's the most colors you're definitely going to need. You also might want, and we will definitely be using brown today. So those are the 3 colors you need. For the crochet hook, we're going to be using a size G, 4mm. Can you see it? Yeah, you can kind of see it. We're going to make a G 4mm crochet hook today. That's just my favorite hook to use with our worsted weight cotton yarn. You'll need scissors for cutting stuff. You'll need a darning needle for sewing stuff. You actually probably don't need this that much, but you do need a little bit of it. And you'll need some safety eyes. I'll probably be using 6mm safety eyes today, but sometimes I switch it up. Like Archie here has one 6mm and one, I believe, 10mm eye. So you can kind of see. Sometimes I like to change things up. I mean, it's a goblin, you know, so they're weird. They're kind of weird. So we'll see what we make. Okay, so that's all the materials you need. That's the pattern you need. And let's talk about some announcements and how you can help support this channel as we get hooking on our first mini goblin. So I'm going to get started on a little goblin. While I'm crocheting that little goblin, though, I want a vote on what color hair. So we're going to start with our little one with what color hair we want. Now, if you are watching vertical right now, by the way, that is not going to be where the vote is. The vote is going to be in the horizontal video. So go switch over to the horizontal video if you want to join in the votes. But we are going to go and say what color hair for our first goblin. So I think we could do, I'm just going to throw the main ones out there. Blue, red, what else we got? We can do cyan or orange. Boom. Easy first vote. Let me know what color hair you want for that goblin. I'm going to kind of customize it the way I want to as I go. That's kind of like basically the idea there. Okay, what else did I want to say, you guys? What else did I want to say? Well, let's just get hooking and then I will say what I want to say. Say what you need to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to do this. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, chat. Oh. There we go. Thank you. Okay. All right. You'd be surprised to know that I haven't had enough coffee yet. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. I don't have enough coffee in me. All right. So let's get hooking and talk about how you can support this channel. If you like what we're doing here and you think, dang, this is cool. This guy does this every week. Yeah, I do this every week. Do. I'm in my goblin mindset today. If I hear the words doo-doo, I say doo-doo. Sorry. Oh, sorry. We're going big goblin mode today. We talk about doo-doo. Ooh. Okay. I'm feeling like a gremlin. It's perfect. It's the perfect feeling. Okay, anyhow, what was I saying? How you can support this channel. If you think what we're doing right now is pretty cool and you think we should keep doing it, well, you can support this channel. It would be really cool if you did. You do not have to support us, but it would be cool if you did. The easiest, freest way to support this channel is just like this video down below, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit the little bell icon so you don't miss it when we come out with new videos. I do new videos pretty often. I've kind of been a little bit in a dry spell, but not on the live streams. We do a live stream pretty much every single week. So if you want to join these live crochet alongs, we're doing them pretty much weekly. So hit that little bell icon and don't forget to watch. Yes, if you want to support monetarily, well, geez Louise, you are pretty cool. Thank you so much for considering supporting us monetarily. That would be really cool. You do not have to, but there's a bunch of ways to support us monetarily if you'd like to. The first is with a Club Crochet membership. It's probably the best way to support monetarily. Members get early access to future patterns. They get access to an exclusive library of tutorials. All the patterns that I talked about in the beginning here, all the little goblin patterns, those are normally membership exclusive patterns, and I add new ones all the time. And a member gets access to all those patterns. They also get access to early access to future patterns, and they get to vote on certain things, and they get discounts in the shop. There's a whole bunch of perks that you get by being a Club Crochet member. So please consider getting a membership. It's probably the best way to support. The other ways to support, you can support by purchasing kits and merch in the store. Like I said, we got a bunch of different kits in the store. We've got a bunch of different kinds of merch. Stickers and pins and t-shirts. I'm actually wearing one right now. You kind of can't see it, but there's a little ogre. There's a little ogre sticking out of a pocket on my shirt. Yes, kits, merch, blee blue blah blee. Oh, and then our brand new game. Yes, we have a brand new board game called Lava Run. It's a board game where you help a dinosaur escape a volcano, and I'm very proud of it. I designed all of it, and I think it's really cool, and it's out now, and you should get it. It's a great way to support this channel. Also, it's just a really cool thing in general. Okay, let's see. What other ways can I ask you to support? Like, subscribe, purchase thingies. Oh, tip! If you really think what's going on here is awesome, you can tip, and it'll go directly to the live streams. If you tip today, I'll give you a little shout out. And then I think, can I put something right here? I think I might be able to just hang something upside down from this and you'll see it. Yes, I can. Okay. So if you tip, I will hang a little mini goblin from right here, so it'll always be on screen for us. And actually, we did get a tip earlier, and I was in the middle of talking, so I totally didn't pay attention to it, but I'm so sorry about that. Tina! Tina, thank you so much for the support. Ultra super appreciate you. Tina tipped earlier. If you want to tip, there's a little dollar icon in the bottom of the chat. If you hit that, you can super chat, and it will give us moolah. Again, you don't have to, but it would be cool if you did. For Tina today, Tina, we're gonna put let's put up our wizardly goblin. So we're gonna put this on screen for Tina to say thank you for the tip. We're gonna put it right here. Look at that. It is in screen. Hey, that's gonna be distracting, huh? Is that gonna be really, really distracting? Well, let me know. If that's too distracting, then you should tip and I'll change it. Yes. Oh, yes, please don't crowd the chat too much. But hello. Hey, Samantha. Long time no see. Hey, Lotta. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a lady bobble. Not a mini bobble, a bump is what I call these, a bump. So, oh, that's right. News. Things that I wanted to tell you about. There are some cool new updates coming very soon. In fact, I've got a big new project that I'm working on, and I desperately need help from people like you to test my new thing out. So, what is it? What is it? Where is it? Where is it? Who is it? Where am I? Huh? Who? Hey, where am I? Who said that? Wait, seriously though, where'd I put it? I have it somewhere. Huh. I don't know where I put all of my booty goody. Oh, there. Well, I must have dropped them all. So I've got to look for them. But I've got a big new project coming out soon. I'm not going to show you much about this, but there's a big project coming out soon and I need testers for it. I have a new game I'm working on. If you're interested in testing out my new game, there should be a link in the description, I think. I actually might have forgot to put it in the description. So we're going to ask the moderators today if they can post a forum link. That would be really helpful. In fact, I'll put one right now in the chat. Boop. Boom. I'll put one there. And then I'll put one here. And then maybe moderators could copy that and paste it with the right text that say, sign up to be a tester. That'd be cool. So I have a brand new thing coming out soon. And I really need people to test it. I'm actually super duper nervous to share it. So if you are interested in testing, please check it out. I will be announcing it to 100 random chosen people that sign up to that list later today. And then I will choose another 100 in a couple of weeks when another version of what we're testing comes out. And then after that, we'll update it to even more people. So if you sign up, you will get tester privileges. Just, it might not be today, but I'm just letting you know. There will be... Cool, yeah, Cooper's already got it. You're amazing, Coop. And thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you guys. I will say my birthday technically is Sunday, so just heads up. I am kind of sort of lying about my birthday being today. Well, not, I mean, it is. But I just knew I didn't want to live stream on Sundays. So I was like, today or no day. Hey, look at this goblin. This goblin's actually already coming together pretty good. Pretty good, I would say. We've got a little cute little face going on. We got his little mouth there. We got the little ears. And I think it's time we can add some eyeballs. Now, last time we did a live stream, we had some weird eyeballs that we added to our witch that we crocheted. Looked like this little guy right there. And I thought that was pretty cool. But we have extras of those eyes, so why don't we use one for this little guy? I think we should. So I'm gonna go with well, actually, what color hair did you guys vote on? Looks like the vote is going towards blue right now. Is it weird? Okay, chat, question. Is it weird to have a blue eye with blue hair? Or should we do a silver eye? Or should we do a completely different color eye? Because I do believe that we have other eyes as well. Somewhere. Oh, yes, we got horns too. Ooh, I wonder if we could use one of these today. I've been wanting to use one of these. Okay, wait, maybe we will. I'll come back to that. I don't know. Is it weird to have a blue eye? Blue eye? Let me know. Let's open up this white yarn because we need a little bit of this white yarn. Oh, Zoe says they paint their hair, or their eyes. They paint their hair. They paint their eyes to match their hair all the time. So there you go. I think that answers our question. And I would say, honestly, Zoe is the closest thing I have to an expert on hair to eye colors. So thank you, Zoe. Appreciate you. If you don't know Zoe, she is a very talented crocheter. And you should check her out on Instagram. And she's got this wonderful, beautiful mullet. It is like, it looks like you're looking into a nebula. It's super cool. And so that's what I mean. She's an expert. She's an expert. So I'm going to take her advice. So we're going to do that. We're going to go with blue eye. Or unless blue loses the hair color vote, we're going to do blue eye. So let's get that out of there. There's our blue eye. And I think we'll put the eye right here. go with that. Oh boy, that looks crazy. Okay, wait, we also need a regular eye too. I only want one eye that's blue, like he's cursed. Maybe he's been cursed by the ocean. Someone said, don't stare right into the ocean. He said, okay, I'll just look with one eye. And now his eye is blue. That's what happens when you look at the sky for too long. I don't know. I'm just making things up. Maybe we could put like an eyelid or something on it too, so it looks like a little squinty. I think that might help us also. Or maybe we switch it over so that one eye's on this side and one eye's on the other. Let's try that. We'll start here. Because I actually think this side might be better for the blue eye. Yeah. That's pretty cool, I gotta say. Alright, we're definitely gonna have to do something really fun with the hair. So I'm just gonna ad-lib it. I'm not gonna think too hard about it, and I'm just gonna go with the flow today and see what we make. Okay? Eyes are locked in. Locked in! Let's get locked in, bruh! Hey, this music's fun. Okay. Tooth. Let's add a tooth. I think we need a tooth. Let's put the tooth on this side so that it like balances it all out more. It's usually the side I like to add the tooth on. And the tooth is very, very simple. We just do like something like this. Something like this. Boom. I love it. I love it. It's cute, lovey. What hook are we using? We are using a size G 4mm crochet hook. It's actually one of our hooks that I actually just ran out of these crochet hooks this weekend. So I gotta order more. We gotta order more, which means that we finally get to customize our crochet hook. So I'm gonna start making a club crochet hook. I think with the purples and with our logo on it, that's my goal. I've been actually kind of looking forward to selling out of these crochet hooks for a while. So I'm kind of cool with it. All right, there's our little tooth. I think that looks pretty good. Next up, we want to do... I'm going to put like extra bits and bops on him after we're done crocheting him. I also kind of think that we want them to be... Shoot, am I like out of magnets? I better not be. Oh no, I'm not. I'm thinking also that we want them to be, I want them to be pantsless. They don't need any pants. A goblin doesn't need pants unless he wants to wear pants. I'm not saying a goblin can't wear pants. I'm saying they don't need pants. That is law of this land. So we're going to make them have just a loincloth. As a goblin can get. Goblins get loincloths. It comes with the territory. Alright. Okay, get it. There you go. So I'm just going to go keep crocheting this as green. Now, what do we want to do for our main goblin? Do we want to do another regular sized goblin, or do we want to do a big goblins? You know, we should do a vote for that too. What say ye? What dost thou say? We're gonna end the vote for the hair. Ooh, wow, blue won by a barely. Okay, what goblin should we make next? Okay, so I'm gonna say, do we want a gobbling, tiny, goblin, medium, or a hobgoblin, large? So there you go. You guys get to choose that. I get to choose what we're making it, but you get to choose which size goblin we're making next. So make your decisions. Choose wisely, as we will have but one chance to make the Goblin of the Year. So I've been working really hard on this new project that is coming out sometime this year, and I'm really, really excited to share it. I think it is so cool. But like I said, I'm actually pretty nervous about it because I don't know. I hope that people like the idea, and I just think it's a really fun idea. So anyhow, if you're interested in trying out my new project, links are pretty much consistently going out in the chat. So check it out. Okay, what do I want to vote on? I'm going to vote on that one. Kaylin, that mod has, Samantha has been actually a mod, like, it was added as a mod, like, long time ago, and then she disappeared for a while, so, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be too opposed of adding other mods, but I don't know yet. What kind of magnets do we use? Well, ain't that a great question, Dean? Thanks for asking. I like using a neodymium magnet. That's what they're called. They're ultra strong, rare earth magnets. They look something like, hold on. I need to do this real quick. Whoop. Look at that. Look at that little dude. He's looking cute. I like to use these ones. We're about to add to them anyhow. They are neodymium magnets. They're very strong. Here, let me make sure I'm showing you right. I like to use 2 millimeter in height by 12 millimeter in diameter, and I use 3 of them stacked on top of each other usually, stuffed into my crochet when I'm using worsted weight yarn. So that's the magnets that I usually like to use. Yeah. I hope that answers your question, because it is the answer to your question, so I hope it answers it. Listen, I'm not crazy. Who said that? Which one of you said that? I have a great quote with Jules where she said, something, I think she said something like, Lou, you're not crazy. And I went immediately, which one of you said that? When it was just us in the room. It was very funny. What time do I go live? Well, you were here for the start of it, Samantha. We go live usually starting at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Fridays. I'm considering trying some different times soon. I do think I'm going to be live stream game playing on my Louie's Loops channel at a different time. I don't know when I'm going to start doing that, but that's my plan for the year, is I want to start doing that so that I can test my new stuff out, as well as just share some cool projects, stuff like that. So it's funny how this guy keeps wiggling. He's like just making sure you see me. Okay, wait, let me, popped it out there. So we want these big old magnets right in there. Tie that tight. Do I make goblins too much? I don't know. That's not for me to decide today. Today I get to just deal with the fact that I do make goblins and I like it. I like making goblins. They're my favorite. Hey, you guys want to hear something really funny? It's not that funny. I got banned from the Goblin subreddit for posting crochet goblins too much. I didn't post it incorrectly. I followed all the rules. But they were like, you're posting your crocheted goblins too much. I don't want to see them anymore. You're banned. And I was like, dude, why'd you ban me? That wasn't very nice. And she didn't even respond to me. She was like, nope. You're banned for posting your goblins too much. And I was like, dude, not cool. I love this subreddit. But she's the only moderator on that subreddit, so what am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I might do. I might start a second subreddit just for goblins. Look at how cute that is. Just for my crochet goblins. I might. Who knows? 2026 will be a great year if we get Louis gaming live streams. Heck yeah, that's good to know. I love that. I was thinking literally last night, I was like, I don't know if anybody really would watch this. Do you think I should make it as a different subreddit? Or not subreddit, different YouTube channel? Because that's what I was thinking, is we have a YouTube channel for, like, I'm thinking calling it, like, Loops Games or something like that. I don't know. Just my first thoughts there. So go over. That. Or should I just keep it on Louie's loops? By the way, how does the sound... Did I fix the tinny sound from last week? Let me know. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell you guys this earlier, but both of our cars, I have 2 cars, and both cars had to go into the shop at the same time. Such a bummer. It was like we were stranded for like 2 weeks. Carless. My mom did let me borrow her car, but we were pretty much carless. And the worst part is, turns out 2 cars being in the shop at the same time is expensive. So it's hard. But we got one back yesterday, so I'm excited that I finally have a car back. And that's kind of nice, especially because the person that fixed our car was new. Like, he was a new hire, and he wanted to really prove himself. So he fully detailed our car. They got it washed and cleaned and everything. So it was like, I go into it, it feels like I have a brand new car. It's really cool, actually. So I was very happy with that, even though I had to spend a bunch of money on it. Look at that little guy. He's looking real cute. Okay, you guys said blue hair, so let's go ahead and give him some blue hair. And I'm going to customize it a little bit. I like to usually use like a button or something. So let's see. I had a big bottle of buttons somewhere. Here we go. All right, let's choose a fun button. Yeah, I think Twitch for sure. And yeah, I'm definitely thinking a secondary channel for this. Let's see. Ooh, what's that button? That's a weird button. Is that even a button at all? What's this button? That one's kind of cool. See, look, it's like normal on the back, but on the top, it's like 2 buttons shoved together. It's kind of cute. So if we had it like this, and then the hair was just like poking out of it, and then maybe we could do like something fun at the... Let's try that. Let's try this button. And yeah, or we could do a big button as like almost like a helmet, like this. Oh, that's not even big enough. Like this button. We could do like this. Oh, this might be even cuter. We do a big button like that on the top. Maybe this way. Then it's like a cup. This way it's like a helmet. Ooh, what's a gigantic button look like? That one's kind of fun too. This way is kind of cool because it's like kind of a busted button. Backpack? Front pack? No. I'm thinking helmet, like that. With like hair sticking out of it. What do you think? Big button. Shit. I like it. Okay, let's go with blue. We want blue hair. Now, I'm not going to use the blue that we normally use. I'm going to try a different blue. Let's see what we got. Oh, you know what? No. I want to use this blue. I think we used this recently. Yeah, we did. We used this recently for this frost ogre that we made. And I love it. It's such a cool such a cool yarn for hair. So we're gonna try that, and hopefully it doesn't like break apart too much. But I think it gives a lot of character. I kind of wish I had this in like 15 different colors. But I don't. I've only got it in one color. What do you mean, what is this accent? You can't tell? Me neither. I needed my super long needle. Okay. This is the hard part. We're going to thread this needle and we're going to do it very carefully. Because it's actually like really hard. It's actually like really difficult for me to thread it. Because the needle hole is very tiny. And my eyeballs are very big. Get in there. Come on, eh? No. I need all the yarn through, please. I don't think I'm asking for much. I just want you to be threaded onto a needle. I know what love is, Jenny. Okay, let's try this again. Twist, twist, twist. Make it as tiny as possible. Ooh, okay, wait. Hold! Hold! We're gonna de-thread some of that to make it easier. Alright. Come on, then. Oh. Almost through. We've almost done it. I'm telling you, we've almost made it through. Yeah, baby. Alright. We have got this beautiful weird yarn threaded. The frustrating part is, you know what? We're going to go through the top of it. Yeah. Because we're geniuses. That's why. I actually do need a different button. Because I only want it to be 2 holes. But I do want it to be big. Big with 2 holes. Aha! There's one right there. In fact, I don't even think we needed our... Get on. Nice. Okay. Here's the plan. This button right on the top. This button on top of that. And then another button on top of that. Is that too many buttons? Yes. Yes, it is. Let's just do 2, like that. 1 and 2. And we'll do like a... Maybe we'll do a bead in between the buttons. That'd be kind of fun. I know, we're getting weird. But sometimes that's the fun way to do things. Sometimes it's fun to get a little weird with the hair. And look at this. We can have some blue to match the blue. All right. Now, the hard part. Through the top of this one. So first, through the top of that button. Okay, leaving a little extra. Then, through the bead. Bloop, little bead, added. Okay, then, through the big button, like that. Big button added. Okay, now we go into the head. We'll go through one side. And then I want to go out the other side like that. So it has 2 connection points. And we want to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Because we want this to come through and not break the yarn. Because if it breaks the yarn, we're back to square one and we have to figure out. There we go. Alright. Boom. Now, going up the buttons, we go up the big one. And then we go, well, okay, let's do one at a time. Up the big button. Okay. And then into the bead. And then out of the little button. Like that. And We are careful and we don't break the yarn. We don't break the yarn. I almost just broke the yarn. I could feel it. Go. There we go. Pull. We pull and we don't create a knot by accident because it's so furry. And we pull gently. Very gently. And we created a knot somehow. Did not. Yes, we did. There we go. And now we go like this and like what happened here? Oh, I see. This stuff got like kind of jammed together in a weird way. You know what? It's kind of funny how the yarn or how the fur kind of like goes around the yarn too. I kind of like it. I'm cool with it actually. It was a mistake, but I'm kind of cool with it. And now I'm just gonna make a big knot at the bottom here. This. Boom. And we'll pull that knot down. And now everything should stay together pretty good. Okay. Now I'm going to cut both of these ends of different lengths. So the first one we'll cut kind of short like that. And then this one we'll cut a little longer like this. Is it too long? I think it is too long. Hold on. I love how wibbly wobbly it is though. But yeah, we'll cut it shorter like that. Oh, that's cool! Look at this cool dude's hair. And it makes cool sounds too. Can you hear it? I love it. Oh, it would make good Marge Simpson hair. I agree. Look at that. Look at this goblin. Okay, what is this goblin's name? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, it's so funny. That is so silly. I love it. Okay, what is this little guy's name? Everybody, give us a name suggestion in the chat. It's very weird. The hair specifically is, I think, one of the weirdest hairs I've done for a goblin. But I kind of am obsessed with it. Super cool. Hey look, this button is totally shattered. I'm gonna throw that away. Okay. Let's get back to crocheting. What are we making next, Tim? Let's clean up our place a little bit. Okay, I believe we have voted. On what size goblin we are making. Oh boy, you've chosen the hobgoblin. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Okay. That means we're going to be here for a second. So buckle up. Buckle up, because we've got a big goblin to crochet. Alright. Making a hobgoblin. Let's start by making the arms, and the legs, and the lip, and the feet, and the nose, and the ears. Actually, let's start with the lip. I'm gonna power through this stuff too. We're gonna breathe. 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. There's a lip. Looking good. Cut and pull it through. We'll put it to the side. Step 1. Done. Step 2. Little teeth. Actually, we're going to do the teeth later because I don't know how I'm going to do the teeth just yet. Because I might want to customize the teeth. So next up, let's do the arms and the legs. Arms first. Boom. Anybody else crocheting along with us, by the way? Oh my god, Whippy, that's cute. Jeremy, loving it. Mr. Flip Flop, I kind of love that one too. Oh my gosh. 4, 6. Pretty good. All right. And the arms are kind of tough because we got to do these fancy little spiked baubles as we go there. One, two. Yeah. Okay. One spiked bubble done. Only a bunch more to go. We have to make, I think, like, let's see, each hand has 4. So that's 8, and then each leg has 3. So that's 11. We have 11 spiked baubles to make. It's quite a lot. But once I'm done with all the spiked baubles, it's kind of like pretty easy to make after that. So we're doing the hard part first is basically what I'm saying there. Okay. 2 fingers are done. Look at those cute little fingies. Look at those claws. Gonna get you. He gonna get you. What is the vibe of today's hobgoblin? I wonder. Jules said that we should either make it. Oh, what were they all? One, her suggestions were a raver, a skateboarder. Let's see, a raver, a skateboarder. Oh gosh, I wonder if she can remember, so we can put the vote out for that. Flirty? Oh, yes, flirty. One of them was flirty. I can't remember what the last one was. Flirty, raver, skateboarder, or was it hippie? No. I love disco. Wait, is disco, Erica, is disco a name suggestion? Or is disco the suggestion for the vibe of this goblin? Oh my gosh, I'm so curious. Hello. Hey, Happy. Welcome to the horizontal or the vertical live stream. Thanks for joining. We also have a horizontal live stream going on simultaneously where we're doing more votes and stuff if you want to join it. Just letting you know. Okay, and then we're going to do 1 and 2. I believe this I should have left way longer, this tail end, but whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, I swears. But there's our little hand. Looking looks kind of weird right now, but it'll look better. Oh my god. A hobgoblin with an afro? Wait, that actually does sound pretty cool. That sounds extremely difficult, though. How would I even do that? I feel like the way I'd have to do that... Amber, thanks so much for joining! Okay, enjoy your watercolor painting. Send us a picture when you're done. I want to see what are you watercoloring? 3, 1, 2. All right. Wizard, a giant wizard. We do have a lot of wizards. We have a... Yeah, because we have all these mini goblin wizards and witches too. But I'm not saying we don't need more wizards in our life. That's what I was thinking. A giant pom-pom, like a loose pom-pom, I think would be the have to be the way that it goes. Like we do a pom-pom, but we wouldn't like tighten it too much. And then that way we could put it on top and then we could brush it out. That could work. That could work. I do really, really like afros. I think afros, I actually had a bit of a fro back in high school. If you can't tell, I have curly hair. It's not that, it doesn't look that curly right now, but once it gets like this long, I get ringlets. They get really, really curly. And then when it gets a little longer, it becomes a little afro. And so when I was in high school, freshman year, I actually had a little bit of an afro. It was very cute. I liked it. And then I cut it all off, and I've never grown it out since because it's hard to grow out your hair, especially with curly hair, because there's that one point, like there's this spot in between when your hair is like short and long, where it just looks like what do I say it look like? I look like Krusty the Clown. Like it gets very, I don't know, it gets weird at a certain point. Like the sides start growing out really long and it just looks ridiculous. Okay. Uh-oh, we got a knot in our yarn. And here's what we do with knots, by the way. If anybody wants to know, we cut. And we don't need to cut the second one, but we cut it. And then we add new yarn in because I don't like seeing a knot in my yarn. Now, I will say, we're working on goblins, so we probably could get away with it being, like, you know, a little knotted, but that's okay. Because it could have looked like just like a little marking on our piece, you know? But we'll de-knot it. I don't feel like being a naughty boy today. Wait, yes I do. I should have kept the knot. That's okay. Alright, we increased twice here. We're making our little bicep for our goblin. Oops. So we've got quite a long crochet to go here. So it will definitely be going till 6 p.m. So buckle in if you're joining. But of course, this will be available for rewatch later. So if you need to go early, that is A-OK with me. I understand. Thank you so much, Sparky. Appreciate ya. I appreciate ya. And thank you, Scoreless Door. Scoreless Door. It's not like a Pokemon. All right. Get rid of that knotted yarn. We use that for stuffing later. Ooh, Scottish curls. The Scottish curls. Does your husband have a Scottish accent, Kaylin? I love a Scottish accent. Jules and I right now are watching The Traitors. The Traitors. And Alan Cummings is the host. 10 out of 10 host. Alan Cummings should host every show. You should host every show. Period. There's no, I don't have any, no notes. No notes, Alan. Keep up the good work. You're incredible. Someone send this to him. He must know. He must know that the crocheting community adores them. But anyhow, we've been watching a lot of Traders. I love Traders. It's a fun show. And okay. 3, 5, and then one more here. Okay. That's pretty good. Look at that. Look at that arm coming together. So now we just need one more round. See the little hand. Okay. Sometimes I think I should just like make these every now and then. You know, like way ahead of time. I'm actually going to change the pattern slightly to move over these decreases. But sometimes I think maybe I should just make arms so that way when I come to a live stream I can just like go, we're going to use these arms. But I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, we gotta decide what kind of goblin we're making right now. I feel like disco and raver, like we could do kind of throw them both in there. I do like the idea of a disco goblin. I could see a disco goblin being fun. I could also see a flirty goblin being really fun. Ooh, I'm torn. I don't know. I don't want to put the vote yet because I need to think about it more. But look at that little arm. Hi. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Grookey. Grookey. Is that the name suggestion for our little guy here, Tina? Oh, frat boy. Oh, yeah. I kind of like the frat boy idea, Kaylin. Ooh, Sparky says a hippie goblin would be fun. I think that also would be fun. I don't think I have a hippie goblin yet. Should I just start taking out the goblins so you can see all of the ones that we have? No, we wouldn't fit them all on screen. I've got like, legitimately, I think I've got like 400. I think I have like 400 goblins. It's too many. Too many to count. Hey, we're making our second arm now. What are you guys working on, by the way? What's everybody else crocheting? Anybody else crocheting goblins today? Anybody making something different? What are you making? What's your work in progress today? I'm curious. Ooh. Ayla thinks we should Frankenstein a bunch of parts together. That could be kind of fun. That could be kind of fun as well, I agree. Nice. All right. Spike bobble number 1 for our second arm is crocheted. Now we're working on number 2. Again, spiked bobbles I think are the hardest part of this pattern. Once we get past the spiked bobbles though, it's kind of just crochet. And then we'll get fancy when it comes to adding the face and the hair and stuff like that. All right, shout out to what your work in progress is. We got Crochet Happy Happy Jam is making loaf cats. That's cute. I love a loaf cat. Zoe is making a noodle neck Bart Simpson. What the heck are you even talking about, Zoe? We need to see that. We need to see what that is. Kaylin lost their crochet mojo, and you know what? That's okay. We go through phases every now and then. I'm still glad you're here, and I hope that your crafty mojo hasn't fully gone. Jules just crafted yesterday a super cool, she made her first, what's the word? It starts with an M? Macrame? Yeah, macrame. She made a macrame fruit basket that hangs in like a very interesting spot. So it's I'm really proud of her. It's so cool looking. And I'm just happy she did it. Kay Miriam is making a shawl. Love a shawl. Love a shawl. Amber is watercoloring some Valentine's Day cards. Oh my gosh, getting way ahead of schedule. Love that for you. Love that for you, Amber. Let's see. We got Sparky on the vertical chat says that they just finished slippers and is starting a bucket hat for their son's birthday in 1 week from today. Oh, another January birthday. Love that. Also love a bucket hat. That's cute. Very cute. What else we got? What else we got? Sarah is making the Stegosaurus. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. I have a Stegosaurus right here. Check it out. This is our witchy Stegosaurus that I made in our Halloween dino crochet along. Isn't that cool? I just thought it was really cool. What else we got? Ree is crocheting a clown possum. What the heck? Why? Not in a bad way, why? But like, what brought on the idea of doing a clown possum? I need to know more. I need to know more of that. Oopsies. I hit our secondary camera slightly. We need to do a fix. There we go. We have fixed. Easy fix, easy fix. Okay, cool. Back to our last spike bauble for our second hand here. What else have you been crocheting? A sweater for a doll. Kathy has made a sweater for a doll. I've only crocheted sweaters for dolls. I have never made a giant sweater. I'm actually thinking this year I want to make clothing. I want to try making my first like actual shirt. And I have a bunch of yarn that I got that I've been actually waiting to do this with, so it's a big goal of mine. I also really want to make a I really want to get my office here organized really, really well. That's a huge goal of mine. This year in general, it's just not organized, and it needs some love. Kaylin is using needs some ideas on what to use her excess blanket yarn for that isn't just plushies. Ooh, interesting dilemma. That isn't just plushings. I would say, I mean, what do you use blanket yarn for that isn't plushies or a blanket? I mean, if you're using just excess yarn, you probably don't have enough for a whole blanket, you know? I don't know. Chat, we got any ideas there? Kaylee crochets also. What are you crocheting today, Kaylee? There we go. Hey, Nicole! It's Nicole. Crochet Happy I Am is Nicole. Well, hello, Nicole. I didn't realize it was you. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Well, you've already been here, but still welcome. Welcome again. Hey, that's looking pretty good. Right? I feel like we should add a ring or something to these later. You know what? Also, we might end up adding like clothes, right? I just realized that. We might end up adding like actual clothes. So we should probably get that vote going on how we want to customize this pretty soon. So let's go ahead and get that vote going. 1 second. I want to also do a vote in the other chat. Have you subscribed yet? Yep. Nope. But I'm working on it. Okay. Next question. Okay, we need to start coming up with ideas here. So, what theme should our hobgoblin be? That's what we want to know. And I'm not going to hit go yet here, but I do like the idea of doing disco. I also really like the idea of doing flirty. And raver is a fun idea. I'm open to other suggestions and ideas. I think someone had one earlier, but I totally forgot. Oh my god, a dead possum trash bag holder is genius. Did you make that up, or is that like from somewhere, Amber? That's a really fun idea. Yeah, you could do, oh my gosh, Kaylin, for your blanket idea, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Make a bunch of hexagons or granny squares or something, like big, and then you could finish a blanket super fast and do it in little parts instead. I think you should do that. I was actually thinking this year would be really fun to do like a big live stream series where every live stream we start by making a granny square. And then at the end, I don't tell you what we're making yet, but I just say like, today we're making a blue granny square. Tomorrow we're making a green granny square, whatever. And then a birthday themed with a beer mug. I don't drink beer. Oh, frat boy. Yeah, that was the other one. Frat boy. How would a frat boy look? Huh. What about, like... I'm afraid to say it, but what about, like, punk rock? Would punk rock be cool? Maybe I've done punk rock too much. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hippie. That was the other one. Hippie. Is hippie too close to disco? No, probably not, right? It's not... They could be simultaneous. Is hippie too close? Not really. Yeah, I think hippie could work. Hippie works. So punk rock and hippie are maybe the options. I think I like them more than raver, because when I think raver, I have a hard time thinking about what they would look like, other than giving them like candy or something, and like makeup. So let's do. For now, I'm gonna change this to hippie and punk rock. I'm kind of on the punk rock train right now, and the reason I'm thinking punk rock, and of course we're gonna do a vote, but the reason I'm thinking punk rock is because I can visualize it so well. We could put tattoos on them. We could do like a cool leather jacket and stuff too. So that's kind of why I'm leaning that way, but you know, I'm open. I'm open to thoughts. All right, let's just go with those ones. Let's go with those ones. I think those are a good vote. So our choices are... Oh, a flapper, though. No. Wait. That actually... Okay, for a regular goblin, that would be really funny. We could do like a bowl... You know that, like... Not bowl cut, but you know how they have, like... Flappers will have, like, those bangs? That really cute little, like, bob? That would be really cute on a goblin. A bob on a goblin? A boblin? Wait... That made me wheeze. A boblin is really funny. Okay, wait. I want to do it on a small goblin, though. I don't want to do it on a hobgoblin. Oh, no. I'm not doing it on the hobgoblin. It's just too hard. It's too hard to do for the hobgoblin, but that is really, really funny to do a flapper. I think I'm going to put that in the back pocket, Cooper. That is a really, really good decision or choice. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. A bob. Alright. Second arm. Did I mess up here? One, two. Oh yeah, I did. We're not done. I skipped around. I'm gonna vote. I think I'm gonna vote punk rock. But I'm open to all of those. I think we can make all of those really fun. So I'm curious of what you guys are gonna say. Flirty would be funny, but it's not getting any votes. So I'm gonna leave that vote going for like a little bit. A hula dancer. Oh my gosh, a hula dancer would be really funny. Alright, last round for our second arm. So we're almost done with our arms. Yeah. And then... There. Okay. Pull that through. Shoop. And now we've got our second arm there. Eh? Hello. Yes. Okay, that's enough playing around, Louie. We have hard, important work to do. The world, the entire universe even, is depending on us crocheting some hobgoblin feet. Oh my god, Bob the Hobgoblin. Wait, Rob? Cooper says that he wants to make a hobgoblin named Rob with a bob eating a kebab. I love that. That is a great idea. I love it. Yes, it is cotton yarn. It's our own special brand of cotton yarn. I really like crocheting with cotton yarn, personally. Alright, making the legs. We're making some gums. Hey, if you are watching the vertical live stream right now, just so you know, there is a horizontal live stream. There should be a link at the top of the chat right now. If you join that horizontal live stream, we are currently voting on what kind of goblin we want to turn this into. Do we want to turn this into a disco goblin, a flirty goblin, a hippie goblin, or a punk rock goblin? So those are your vote choices. We're waiting to see what gets the most votes, but we're only doing it on the horizontal live stream right now. On account of I don't want to manage two at the same time. What is that accent? It's not one. It's just a weird voice. That's what it is. What it do? Boom. Bloom. Okay, we start with the little feet in the same way as we did it with the arms. We're almost done with all of our spiked baubles now, which is actually very nice. We kind of needed to. Thank you so much, Nutty Giraffe. Love the name again. It is you from Denmark. Well, welcome from Denmark. We love Denmark. Actually, Jules and I want to visit Denmark. Oh, Beverly, that is a hard question to answer. Beverly asks, how many goblins and hobgoblins have currently been all over your house? Like, truly, hundreds and hundreds. I think thousands, but Jules doesn't think I've made thousands. But I think I've made thousands of these guys. Especially the little ones. I have so many of them. But probably hundreds is a safer guess. They are everywhere, though. They're in our kitchen, they're in our living room, they're in my office, they're in Jules's office, they're in... actually, I don't have any goblins in our bedroom. Which needs to change. I think that needs to change. Patricia, hello, welcome. Hey, oh my gosh, Patricia, birthday buddies. Patricia, we're birthday buddies. You know what that means. Friends for life. I'll invite you to the secret birthday buddy party. Well, I'm sure you already got the invite because you're a birthday buddy, but just in case. Three. All right, we only have one more foot's worth of toes to make, which is very nice. Because after this, it's all... Well, actually, after this, we gotta make ears and nosies, which will take us another probably 30 minutes. But then after that, we can start on the body, which I'm pretty excited about. I've got to say, we probably should have started off the live stream crocheting the hobgoblin straight up and not made our little goblin first. But you know what? We gotta warm up. I have been listening. I love podcast suggestions. So if you ever have podcast suggestions, toss them my way. I'm all ears. Except for my nose. Everything but my nose is ears. But I've been listening to one podcast this week, an alarming amount. I'm already like 25 episodes in. And that is Welcome to Night Vale. I love it. It is so fun. It is a podcast where it's like a radio show set in like a weird, creepy town that weird stuff keeps happening to. Kind of like it's kind of like if there was a radio podcast. There's a radio show for the Twin Peaks town. It's kind of like that, or like X-Files meets Twin Peaks, but it's a radio show. Anyhow, I really like it, and if you are looking for a fun show to listen to, start with that one. You can listen right from the very start episode because they're all like kind of the same. Not the same, but you know, like it is like a, what is it? Anthology? Not anthology. One of those ones where you can watch it all in order. So, anyhow, you should check it out. Welcome to Night Vale. Highly recommended. I liked it. Boom. Alright. Only a couple more stitches here. Yeah, we'll do two. Actually, we'll make that one a slip stitch. Shoop. And there we go. A cute little foot. There's our foot. 1 foot down. 1 to go. And then we'll got all of our limbs done. I would actually maybe goblins would consider their ears as a limb. I could see a goblin thinking that. Yes, I'm very late to the game on Night Vale. You're right, but it is good. Yes. Okay, I'm glad you say so. Spoony Stitcher, hello, Spoony Stitcher. You should join the horizontal stream. But hi, how you doing? How you doing? If you guys didn't know, I was actually interviewed on a Spoony Stitcher's YouTube channel a few weeks ago. So if you wanted to check out a video about that, it's on her channel. A Funky Punky T-Rex. What is that, Lady Tina? We got the lights on now. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, you have both open. That's so funny. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here in both cases, Shannon. You rock. Yeah, we're good. You know what's nice? I started and stopped my recording of this goblin before we got started. And so it's actually timing how long this goblin's going to take us too, which is kind of like a double win here. So we've been crocheting our hobgoblin for 35 minutes. So I'm curious of how long this one takes us. Obviously, I'm also very curious on what we're even making. I know we're making a goblin, but what do you guys think? Are we making it disco, flirty, hippie, or punk rock? I wondered aloud. There we go. And boom. 1. Nice. I hear the coffee maker. I think we're gonna get a coffee soon. Love that. Love a coffee. That would be nice. Nice. Okay. One more spiked bauble. Whew! My hands are starting to hurt. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Shannon. I sent Shannon a review copy of Lava Run. So I hope you like it. And if you don't, well, don't tell anybody. Just kidding. Well, kind of. Hey, if you enjoyed Lava Run, by the way, and you are looking to help out and like give a little bit of a review, I would love that. If you go on Board Game Geek, boardgamegeek.com, and could review Lava Run, it could use some good reviews. So if you guys want to, it would be very cool if you could. Again, that's boardgamegeek.com, and search for Lava Run and give it a review. That would be really cool if you could. The more reviews we get there, the more, I don't know, I guess people see the game or something. I don't really understand how Board Game Geek works, but I think it gives you like basically legitimacy in the board game world. Hey, watch this. Oh, I don't think you could hear that, but my elbow just crickety cracked. Let's keep going.
Hello?
Ooh, hello.
I know it's not morning, but...
Thank you. Do you want to say hi?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Hi,
Well,
y'all.
Jules says hi and brings us this wonderful coffee. What a sweetie. What a sweetie. Did she forget the sugar? I think she forgot to put sugar in it, but that's okay. That's okay. We won't complain. Oh, dude, Cooper, thank you so much for putting that link in the chat. Yes, check out the link in the chat right now if you are looking to review Board Game Geek. It would be really helpful if you could. Or, sorry, review Lava Run on Board Game Geek is what I meant to say. Ooh, Zoe says... Hold on, Zoe, let me read that. A friend asked for a crocheted Pikmin to be made into a headband like in Pikmin Bloom. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Love Pikmin Bloom. Your Pikmin pattern is on the Club Crochet site. Yes, it is. I think it's technically in the like rough draft part of the patterns, preview patterns. Oh, there you go. Cooper just put a link for you. Honestly, Zoe, you can just send her like the pattern, like the written pattern though. Let me know if you need it written out in a different way. I actually been meaning to put that on the website as a more official pattern soon. Maybe, you know what, maybe when I start doing my gaming, that'll be like part of it. I was actually thinking about that. What I thought would be kind of fun if I did gaming live streams is to kind of line up the video game ones with crochet ones. So it would be like, you know, in the morning we play a game, and then at night I crochet something from that game on this channel. So we kind of do both. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't know. Just a thought. I was also thinking I could start playing Super Smash Brothers and start challenging some Super Smash Brothers YouTube channels, because I'm really good. I play a lot of Super Smash Brothers, and I am like legitimately I am pretty good with only Yoshi, but I'm pretty good with Yoshi. And I think it'd be really funny if I reached out to Super Smash Brothers YouTube channels and I was like, hey, I have a crocheting channel, and I think I can beat you at Super Smash Brothers. And and I was thinking like it'd be something like if you win, then I will send 3 of your like I'll do crochet kit giveaways to your audience. If you win, and if I win, well, you just got beat by a crochet channel, so that's on you. I don't know, just a thought that I had the other day. I thought it'd be kind of fun. I know I've been talking about doing a gaming channel forever, but I really think it might be the year I do it. We'll see. 1. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. All right, almost done with our last foot. This will be our last stitch right there. And there we go. We got our second foot made. And now we do our classic. We got to do the classic move here, where we put the feet on our fingers like this. There we go. There we go. Can you do it? Can I can do it? I love it. Okay. Oh wait, can I do it like this? So I can go like 1 and wait, hold on, we gotta grab the yarn. We can do like 1 on that finger, 1 on this finger, like that, and then we can do a arm on the thumb, and then another arm on the pinky. And now we've got a little guy. Hey, how you doing? My name is Hand. Terrible name. Bad name for a hand. It's like naming a baby. Oh my gosh, I was thinking the other day, Jules does not think this is a good idea. I think it'd be very funny I was thinking about, oh man, what could we have named Jimbo instead of Jimbo? Because I mean, Jimbo's a good name for him, but like, it's not the perfect name for him. What name would be perfect for him? And I thought, well, we should have named him Booger because he sneezes so much. And then we could have called him Boogs Booney. And then I could have just started calling him Bunny. And then I could be like, check out my cat Bunny. Ah, merci beaucoup. Floette, Vivienne, merci beaucoup. Je peux parler en français, on peut, mais pas bon. J'ai étudié français pour 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. I think I said that right. I tried to say I studied French for 8 years, but I don't know. I don't remember because I didn't practice it. I learned it and I was like, that's all I need to know. All right, now we're making our ears. Ears next. The ears have it. We need ears and a nose. Yes, I definitely main Yoshi in Super Smash Brothers. That is true. 100% accurate. Okay. My friend's got a dog named Noodle, and I love that name for a dog, Noodle. I just think it's fun to name animals after I think it's fun to name animals after foods. Specifically, after pastas is really fun. Like Jules and I thought it'd be fun to name a kitten Gnocchi. Would be kind of fun. I forgot the start of this ear actually is pretty tough to make it pointy. There we go. So we got to make 3 of these, so I got to speed this up. Because we still got quite a long time to crochet here. And We've already been doing it for 45 minutes. We ain't even gotten to the body yet. But you know what? Actually, the body won't be too tough because it is mostly just like single crochets over and over and over again. So it'll just be a lot of like chilling and crocheting. I was also thinking this year, I really want to get back into the book club, the book and hook club, and the like movie nights. I really want to get those back in. Is anybody else interested in doing those? Anybody interested if I were to start doing movie nights and book clubs? Would anybody join? I wonder. This is fun. This song. All right. Bum 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 bum. I told Jules. Jules asked what I wanted for my birthday, and I told her, I mean, I wouldn't say no to Kirby Air Riders because I want to play Kirby Air Riders. I think that'd be fun. I have so many games I need to play though. My brother lent me his Metroid Prime 4. I gotta play that still. I heard it's a pretty short game, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping there would be a multiplayer version of that game, but I don't think there was. Anyhow, I'm talking too much about video games. I don't know how many people here are even video gamers like me. Cooper says movie nights more so, but I'm down for both. Heck yeah. Yeah, I feel that too, honestly. Like I think a movie night is a little bit more approachable. Because you know, you don't need to like join every time for the book club. But also we could do the book club in like kind of a chill way where it's more like, hey, you know, maybe it's like the start of the live stream. Well, okay, wait, let's start with Sparky, thank you for asking. And hey, Seloa, thank you for joining the vertical live stream. If you can, please give it a like. It could use a little love over there, I think. Okay, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, book club and movie night. Okay, so let me explain how movie night would work first, and then I'll explain book club, because movie night's a little bit more simple and understandable. Movie night basically would be, we all kind of watch a movie at the same time. So I have like a little video that starts before the stream starts where it says basically like, we're about to start a movie. I'm gonna have the time code at the top of the screen for where we're at in the movie. If you want to join and watch it live, here's the places where you can watch the movie. I'm going to have my microphone on during the movie, so if you want to hear my commentary on the movie, you can keep it on, but you can also obviously mute me and then just join the chat and just talk with the chat. So that's usually how the movie nights work. They're really fun, actually. I really do like movie nights a lot. I think they're a lot of fun to do. And then we crochet something based on the movie. So tonight, for example, I'm not going to do a movie night tonight because obviously we're doing a long live stream today. But tonight I'm watching Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings. Just because I'm going to go see the Two Towers in theaters tomorrow. So I wanted to get re-caught up, even though I've watched this movie a bagillion times. But for example, if we were watching Fellowship of the Rings together, we would be crocheting orcs, for example. There we go. We got one of our little ears or the nose made. We need to make 2 more of these. So we'll put this to the side here. So that's how movie night would work. They're really fun. I think it'd be a really cool thing to do. And if you would be interested, please let me know in the chat, because I need to know that people would go to that before I put a lot of effort into it. And then the other thing is book club. How does book club work? Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. Sarah says happy birthday in the vertical chat. Thank you, Sarah. How does book club work? Okay, so book club would work, basically we would choose a book together. I would find a good place where we can listen to it on audiobook, and then we would listen to the book together, and I would do, I think it'd be like I don't know, actually I'm curious about how people think we should do this, but my thought would be that we would maybe before we start the next chapter, we would start the live stream with me like just talking to the chat about my thoughts on our last chapter. So it was kind of like a book club, you know, and everybody discussed, and maybe like people chatted, or maybe we do it like an audio call or something, so it's like more exclusive. And then we start the stream by talking about like, oh, this is what we thought about the last chapter. Here's where I think this book's gonna go, or you know, just fun book club kind of talk. And then we would listen to an audiobook chapter together, in a very similar way as the movie night. It would be like listening to it at the same time, and then on like we're doing a crochet along live with something that's related to the book, in a similar way of like if we were listening to Lord of the Rings, we would crochet orcs. So something like that. And then we would just keep doing that basically weekly until we finished our book. So that's the idea. And then the thought would be like, if you can't join live to listen to the book, you can at least listen to it before the next crochet along, or book and hook club. And then you can be caught up and join the actual book club section before the stream starts. So that's kind of the idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? Those are the two kind of ideas I have. I guarantee you we're gonna do at least one movie night soon. But the book club, maybe not for a second, but I do want to do a book club. It's definitely a big goal of mine. So I don't know. I'm curious of what everybody thinks about that, though. Thank you, Alejandra. All right, where am I in my pattern? We're almost done with our second ear, which means we would just have one more to make, because we want to make the nose and the ears are all made the same. And then we can work on our body. And we need to figure out what our theme is. So if you want to vote on the theme, check it out in the horizontal live stream right now. You can vote on what you want the theme to be. So we're voting right now between a disco goblin, a punk rock goblin, a hippie goblin, or a flirty goblin. And right now the vote is kind of split between disco and punk rock. I voted punk rock, and I'm kind of pushing for punk rock. But I can do disco. I know how to do disco. I have an idea, and I think it would be fun. The hardest part with disco is going to be making like some cool shades or something for our guy. I guess we don't really need shades, but shades would be really cool. I just don't know how I'd do it. But sometimes that's part of the fun, just figuring it out. Or maybe we don't do, maybe we don't do shades if I can't figure it out. Regardless, I know how the rest of them is going to look if we do disco. But I'm kind of hoping we get punk rock, because I love making things look punk rock. Alright, slip stitch here. And second ear nose thingy-mabob is done. Whew, this is going to take a while, guys. We still probably have... I'm hoping we can finish this in another hour, but I'm thinking it's going to be an hour and a half. Maybe even 2 hours. Oh. I kind of would rather it not be 2 hours, to be honest, but we'll see. Back post double crochets, K Miriam, they are your enemy of the day. Well, good luck. I don't think I've made a back post double crochet in like 10 years, so I do not even know. I don't remember how to do it, but I can imagine it doesn't sound like an easy thing to do. I need like an elbow pad. I could really use an elbow pad. Do I have anything that could work with that? No, I don't know. Okay, let's just keep going. Me J Music, thank you so much. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Nice. Yeah, we could totally do it, Sparky. You're right. It is my birthday, but you know, going against the vote is feels illegal to me. Feels illegal. Oh boy, extra splitty yarn. We don't like splitty yarn. I get that. That is not fun. Is it like a linen? What kind of yarn are you using, K Miriam? I find that linen is like one of the most frustrating things for me to crochet with. Because it just gets so splitty. I mean, it obviously depends on the brand. But it's something I found. Get it. Bra. I think we might also have to give... Well, I guess it depends on what we're making, but I think we gotta add earrings and stuff to these goblins. It's gotta be. Oh, technically we still do have to make teeth, but we can make teeth later. I actually have an idea on something I want to try for teeth. I have these 3D printed teeth that I've been wanting to try to use, so we might try that today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this all goes. Alright, almost done with our second, or our last of our ears / nose thingamabob, by the way. They're tough to make. But I always accept a challenge when presented. Have I made a goblin that's wearing a small animal onesie with its face poking out? Oh my gosh, that's a really fun idea. I could totally do that. Yes. Thank you for the suggestion and the idea. That will be done next time. Because I think that's a really fun idea and totally doable. Very, very doable. Very fun idea, Jay. It's an unplied, hand-dyed cotton yarn. Yay. Yowza. That's going to be a yowzy. I have immunity on my birthday. Well, I appreciate that. I have a loop-de-loop. Hey, does anybody here watch Dropout? Shout out to the Dropout peeps in the chat. Jules and I are huge fans of Dropout. We watch it all the time. Love it. We'll love it. Ah, there we go. This music's fun. Nice. Whew. Hubba bubba bubba bubba. Hubba bubba max. Get your bubble gum today. Okay, just a couple more stitches and we're done with the ears. We're not done with the whole thing. We actually got a lot more work to do. Jules is gonna be like, "Your live stream was so long today," and I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, but look at the thing we made." And then she's gonna be like, "Okay, yeah, it's fine then." We've been playing a lot of DDR recently. I got DDR set up in our garage, and now we have a DDR set up. Jules loves to play DDR. And I enjoy DDR. It's good. It's a good exercise thing. But oh my god, that's exactly what I was thinking too, Cooper. Wow, that's funny. Yeah, but I can't remember what I was saying. DDR. DDR is cool. All right, what kind of goblin are we making here? Someone voted no on the "Are you subscribed" part. All right, I think it's pretty much set in stone here. I don't think that punk rock can beat disco at this point, even though I let it go a long time to try to get it there. We're going to go ahead and end this poll and say, we are making a disco goblin. Peace. Okay, disco goblin. Hold on. We need to draw this out. You know how I do. Sometimes when I got a challenge like this, we need to draw out what we're kind of doing here. So what does a disco goblin look like? So first, let's draw what we've already made. We've got our nose, like that. Our lip will go right here with a little tooth in it. He'll have his little eyeballs over here and over here. And then we've got an ear, and then we've got an ear. Okay, so that's the head. And then the head will go around kind of like that. And then for a disco goblin, and here's our body, we'll probably make him standing up, I guess, if we want a disco. So that way we can make him go like, we can kind of pull in the fingers like this, and we'll tighten it up so that he's kind of pointing like this, you know? So that way he's kind of like pointing. And the reason we want him pointing is because then we can have him going like, boo, pointing that way. And then, boo. Actually, no, wait, this one should be pointing this way if we can. So he's got one pointing up, one pointing down. Something like that. And then we'll do a little legs. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, so there's our kind of like shape. Now for the rest of them, am I even in camera while I'm drawing this here? I guess I'm not really. That's okay, we'll go a little higher up there. Then we want to do, we need an afro. Like that. You know? I think we need like, I think we kind of need eyebrows too. I think that'd be kind of fun. If I don't get to the glasses, especially. Now for the shirt or for the clothing, I think we need like a collared shirt like that. Collared shirt like this. Okay, so that's our collar. And then we'll have it come down into a little V. And then we can even do a little button or two like that. And then we'll do brown pants or some kind of pants so we still got goblin vibes. Like this. Maybe a cool, cute little belt. Sleeves. We'll do like very simple sleeves for them. What else gives disco vibes? I feel like that was actually, that looks pretty good. But what else gives disco vibes? Maybe we do a wink instead of a, ooh, chest hair. Thank you, Kaylin. Thank you. Absolutely, he needs chest hair. 100%. Big lapels. What are lapels? Big lapels. Lapel. Oh, yeah. That's these things. That's, I guess I didn't pronounce them enough, but that's what these kind of are. They're supposed to be lapels like that. Okay. What else? Sparkles. We just need sparkles. How do I wouldn't even know how to do sparkles. A belt. A belt. Yeah. We need a more pronounced belt. I agree. So like a buckle. Maybe in a similar way actually as we have this guy. Like we have a big golden button as a buckle. Might be nice. A disco ball. Well, I actually have a disco ball. So we can work with... I actually have a literal disco ball that we can use. Okay, disco ball. You want a Louis Doodles book? That'd be cool, actually. I'd love to do that. Yeah, I can't think of what else we want to do for that. I think that maybe is enough it. Do we have any sparkly yarn? You know what we might actually? I might have sparkly yarn. Oh, wait. I do have... Wait a second. I do have this. I found our afro. This is our afro color. Now, you can't... I don't know how well this is popping out on camera right now, but it is very sparkly. It's like a sparkly, fuzzy, really, really fuzzy yarn. I was testing this out as like an option for a yarn to use on Club Crochet. I don't know if I'm going to really use it, but I do kind of like it. But anyhow, this is what our hair is going to be for sure. Let's see, do I have any like sparkly yarn though? I don't know if I do actually. Like I probably do, I just don't know where it would be. And my yarn's all like in boxes right now. Let me see. Oh, what's this? What have we got here? This is kind of... It's not really sparkly, but it's a kind of nice green. It doesn't really look sparkly, though. What else we got? We got this. I mean, this is also not sparkly, but it is glow in the dark yarn. That could work. Oh, dude, Janae! You are so sweet. Thank you so much for the support, Janae. That was a lot of money. Thank you. Dude, Janae, thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Hold on. We're going to change this out then. Again, Tina, thank you for your support during the beginning, but Janae just support us where we're changing out the goblin. And I think... Do we want the witch? You know what, Janae? I need your opinion here. Do you want the witch? Do you want a gnome? Or... Where are the rest of my goblins? Goblins! Assemble! Or another goblin. Basically, or a baby goblin. Where are my baby goblins? My babies! Where are my little babies? My babies! I need my babies! I'm gonna make an executive decision for you, Janae. I think, unless you have strong opinions. You do this goblin with this little gnome. The witch! She's made her decision. Janae has made her decision. She wants the witch. The witch it shall be. The witch will join the stream right here. Look at that. She's upside down. She's got a little mushroom thing. Perfect. Okay. Sparkly yarn. I'm looking for sparkly yarn. Hold on. Oh, it's so heavy. Hey, we got yarn. Hey, I can't really find a good sparkly yarn, but this blue looks kind of nice. Like a nice blue suede suit. It's fuzzy a little bit, but it kind of looks nice. And it's a different texture, which is kind of also nice. I just don't really have something sparkly. Gosh, I wish I did, though. Maybe Jules has sparkly yarn. I'm gonna go ask. Okay. I've sent Jules on the mission to look for in her stash for a good clothing option. In the meantime, we can get started on our goblin, and we will choose our clothing when we get closer to the clothing part of our pattern. So let's clean up our station a little bit first. There we go. All right, and we'll get back to the colors soon. But we like the blue, says Ree. And I like that you like the blue. All right. Where was I? We're on the body. And we got a lot of crocheting yet to do. But the rest of this pattern is pretty straightforward. I mean, we're going to be customizing it to add clothes, but we can keep majority of this pretty chill. Oh, a gold necklace. Thank you. That's what we were missing. I agree with that. White or light blue is necessary. I agree. I totally agree with that, Kaylin. I think it needs to be white or light blue. I mean, I'd like to do like... Yeah. Oh, thank you. Tedrick on the vertical one said, happy birthday. Crocheted a really cool messenger bag. It has moons on it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Hey, fellow male crocheter out in the chat. Thanks for joining. You're working on a crochet bedspread? That's wild. Love that. Oh my gosh, that's super cool. A crochet bedspread? That's insane, dude. That must take you forever. Wow. But I love that. Okay. Look at this. The music is like, I feel like I'm Sonic here. Yeah, I totally agree about the gold necklace though. One there, and then we increase up. All right. I should totally keep track of my rounds this time. But you're going to see, we're actually going to be flying now. Now that we've got all of our little body bits and bops made, the rest of this is kind of not too crazy. Other than the sewing part. The sewing's going to be super annoying. I hate sewing things together. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's coming together. Let's get our little guy out here so he can watch us crochet. Wow, already almost done with round 4 of the body. Speedy. Speedy was the name of my tortoise. I had a tortoise. Once upon a time, his name was Speedy. I always thought Speedy was a girl, actually, for the longest time. Then one day I found out Speedy was a boy. I found out because he was woke up in the middle of the night to Speedy having relations with a rock. And the rest is history. That's a funny saying. The rest is history. Like, so was the stuff before that, too. All of its history. Everything is history, really, when you think about it. Whoa, dude. Everything's history when you think about it, dude. It might be really fun to try to do an afro, but also it might be really fun to do like a patchy, like, bowl cut. Not bowl,
This is all I can find for sparkle.
Oh, that could work, though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's a little thin, but it does sparkle. It is brown, unfortunately. But maybe we could use this for the pants. We'd have to double it up. But this could work. This could work for the pants. Thoughts? Look at it. It's very glittery. All right. Jules coming in clutch with something sparkly. James! Oh my gosh! My brother-in-law is here. Hello, James. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? What you up to? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Thanks for joining, dude. We are crocheting a disco goblin right now. So, you know, real birthday vibes, dudes. Where is Jiminy? Thank you for the support, Jimmy. Jiminy is being nice and sleepy in the other room, and we're not going to spoil that wonderful sleepiness that we have. Because if we wake it up, the beast will be alive. Ooh, having dinner. What's for dinner tonight? Tell the family I say hi. How's the new house? It's good. Loving it. Loving it. It is perfect out. I actually am going to miss out on like the perfect day outside because we're going to be live streaming now probably until like 7, maybe 6:30. But the weather is finally starting to change. Finally. It's still winter, dude. It should be winter still. You know what I mean? Like, I look outside, I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be cold. But it's not. It's like straight up warm because we live in a warm spot. Yep, exactly, Erica. It's fun. Yeah, yeah. Well, I you know me. I like giving funny names to my pets. Yeah, I like that. We're going to Hot Pot. Oh my gosh, so jealous. I wish I was going to Hot Pot. Oh, I want Hot Pot. That's one of my favorites. Sophie. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sophie. Sophie's my niece. Hey, Sophie. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Thank you guys for tuning in. That means a lot to me. Aw, family. Did I mess up? No, I don't think I did. Look at us not using a stitch marker or nothing. I'm just a pro. We're just a pro. We're just pros. Do you want to see some of the past goblins here? This is Archie. His name is actually Archimold Proper Crust, but we just call him Archie. Here's the goblin that we made earlier today, which actually we still haven't named. I need a name suggestion for this guy, but he's really clickety-clackety, and he's got a blue eyeball. And I'm actually really happy with him. But here, you can hear him. It's very clickety, which I kind of love that. And then now we're working on our disco goblin. And if you're crocheting along with me, by the way, we are on round 7. Dean says You don't use stitch markers. No, I don't. I mean, I do when I'm doing tutorials, I use stitch markers so that people can see it, but other times I actually don't use stitch markers. I usually just kind of like ad-lib it and kind of figure out where I'm at as I'm going. Yeah, sometimes I use my tail end as a stitch marker. In fact, I'll do that right now just to show you what I mean, and also so that it's a little bit easier for me to tell where the ends of my rounds are. But like once I'm a little further along, like I am right now, I just kind of look at where my increases are to add stitch markers. Oh, cool. We have name suggestions in the doc. Love that. 1 second. I will check that out. There we go. For our little blue-eyed goblin from earlier, let me know. So this is a good way to use a stitch marker, is I just pull the tail end from the very beginning through where the end of that round is, and now this is our stitch marker. And I can get rid of it real easy. Real easy like. Alright, so by the way, I have just got 4 rounds here of single crochet, so this is kind of just doing the same thing over and over until our head is long enough. And then we can add the ears, and we can sew on the nose, and we can add the eyes. I was wondering, because I think that the doing sunglasses or shades, because I was thinking shades would be really fun for our disco goblin, right? But shades are really hard to do, and we're already kind of like behind time. What if we did a wink instead? So he's got one eye open and one eye winking. What do you guys think about that? Thoughts on a wink instead of sunglasses or shades? Let us know within the chat. Shoot. All right, how we doing here? How we doing? We got 2 of our 4 rounds done. After we do these 4 rounds, we can start adding the face, which is always the fun part. You know, once the face gets added on, I think everything really comes together a lot better. Wink, we like the wink? Cool. We like the wink suggestion. I'm glad. I'm glad you feel similarly as I do. Hey, let's go ahead and put in a poll for name suggestions using the doc that I can find. That I know where it is. It should be right here. Yes, Baby Blue Gob, we have them. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh, someone suggested Genghis. Genghis, that's a funny name. Marge, Mr. Flip Flop, Wimpy, or Whippy. Oh, I like that name. Doc KB. Grookey! Okay, let me go ahead and do that name suggestion in the chat so we can vote on what we want to name our blue goblin. Let me just get done with this round first. If we do the wink, then it could be flirty and disco. You're right. Oh my gosh, you're right. You're a genius, Jazzy. Jazzy the genius. Back at it again. Being a genius, being here, being a genius. What's it like? What's it like being so clever? So clever. Very smart. Very smart indeed. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this round is the one where we need to do... Uh-oh. Okay, wait, we need to go back. We need to go back, Kate. Oh, wait, no, we don't. We have one more round. Yay. Okay. Next round. Now is where we add our t-shirt. Okay, so we need to choose a shirt color now. It is now. 'Tis the time. Because, yeah, we're on this round right here, right? So right there is where we've gotten to. So that's where I want to do a collared shirt. So we're just going to work into we're going to do half color changes, and then we're going to leave this stitch to that stitch open. Hold on, I'm doing some mental gymnastics in my head. All right, we're gonna do. Gosh, our choices are. Really, our real choice is white or baby blue, or cyan. Actually, cyan could totally work. How do we feel about cyan for the shirt? You know, we should do a vote. So we can do cyan. We could do a blue. A blue. Okay, so we got a cyan. We could do blue. We could do what? Where's white? We could also do yellow, actually. Yellow would work. I think. You know, yellow gives disco vibes. Or yeah, the glow in the dark white also definitely works. We have to crochet kind of loose with the glow in the dark white though, because it is just a little bit different. Yeah, okay, so let's do the vote for that for the shirt color. Okay. Because we need that vote going like ASAP. Shirt color, we got white. Oh wait, no, sorry. Cyan, blue, glow in the dark. I'm just gonna put white, but we know it's glow in the dark, and then yellow. Glow in the dark couldn't fit. Okay, so vote that. Oh, orange. Orange actually would have been good too. I'm gonna say. No, we'll keep it that. We'll keep it that. Gosh, orange would be funny though. Cause like Dumb and the Dumber, yeah, I think that would be funny. Dang nabbit. Oh well. Looks like white is winning by pretty much a long shot. A long shot. For some reason, we never really got picked up in the. Can I dual stream that? No. All right. Okay. Oops. Okay. I think I want to make that like a lighter purple. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Okay. Actually, sorry, 1 second. Do you hear Jimbo? Jimbo says, "Wow." There we go. I changed the background on the mobile thing to be green instead. Because I wanted to. Okay. What color are we choosing for the bibbity boppity? Just can't stop it. Oh, it's white. I mean, 60% of the votes are white. Okay, cool. We're doing white for the t-shirt. And name suggestion. Name our mini goblin. So, what names do we want to go with? We got one. Hold on, one. Two. 3. And 4. Cool. All right. Name our little goblin. Our name options are Whippy, Grookey, Spirigato, or Spirigatito, and Dokebi. some interesting names, and I kind of love them all. So we're naming this little goblin now. So go ahead and throw your name vote in the chat. The votes again are Whippy, Grookey, Spirigatito, or Dokebi. Dokebi is apparently a Korean goblin-like critter. So those are your name suggestions for our blue goblin. Okay, now we chose white here for our tea. So, what doth thou we need? We need this, of course. And we're going to crochet relatively soft. 9 stitches, I think 9 stitches on 9. Yeah, I think we want 9 stitches here. So we're going to switch over this, like that. And we're going to try to be light with our white. If we can, because we don't, this is slightly smaller yarn. Because it's the glow in the dark one. And if I crochet too tightly, then his shirt's going to be really tight. We don't want him to... Well, actually, that does make sense for a disco goblin, but we'll try to chill out. And so we would do 9. Wait, hold on. I need to think here. 9, then no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. And then... Yeah, okay, so 9 and then 4 without white. We're doing some thinking here. We're thinking a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to hurt my brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. And then 8. This is 9, and then we want 4 no green, or sorry, none of this white yarn, which is 1, 2, 3, boom. Yep, and then we have an increase after that on the next round. Okay. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Beautifully done, if I do say so myself. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let's untangle the yarn real quick, and we'll continue on. Ready? Magic. Wait, wait, wait. Magic. Wait, wait. Magic. Wait. Magic. Here comes the magic. Magic! Untangled. Magetically. Magetically? Yes, that's the term for when something's magic. It's magetical. Whoa, name vote is split. Love a split vote. Oh my gosh, Woobafet. Wabba wabba. Love Woobafet. Alright. How many more? How many more stitches must we make? Fool of a Duke. I'm excited to watch that tonight. Christina! Hello, Christina! Welcome! Welcome to the live stream. I just saw a comment from you earlier today. Christina says, they're just lurking and crocheting a blanket for your dad and stepmom while waiting for tasks from work. You're almost done with it. Oh my gosh. Just got to do the edging. Wow, congratulations, Christina. That's a big deal. Congrats. And a blanket. Jeez Louise, that must have taken you forever. You are a very, very good daughter. That is a very nice thing to do. It's good to see you, Christina. I hope you're having a great day. Nice. Okay. Just a few more stitches here. And I think we can probably cut the green and we'll just come back to it. Yeah, I think that's probably the best move to do. So we'll go 1. And then we're going to slip stitch here. Chain 1. Work into that back loop. Single crochet there. Okay. Now. Untangle the green. Thanks, Jojo. Hope you're having a great day, Jojo. Okay, so we got the body there, rocking and rolling. We can take the stitch marker out now because the white yarn actually kind of acts as our stitch marker, so because we can see where the end of that round is. But you see, this is going to be where the lapels start. So it's going to go from right there, and then we're gonna add them on afterwards, and we're going to crochet only into those back loops to create a space for that at a later point. And then now we want to, I think we can start adding the face basically. It's probably a good idea to start by adding the nose, because the nose is the most like, oh, that's where the nose goes, you know? You knows what I means? Jelly beans? The lip is going to go into this round here, which looks like it is going to be 2 rounds up from the round with the last increase. 1 up there. Ouch! I got poked by a needle. Okay. So if the lip is going to get sewn on right 2 rounds up from that. So 1. So this round is going to be where the lip is. Is that right? That's where the eye is. 1 up. Actually, no. This round is where the lip goes. So if the lip goes here, then the nose should be sewn on right above it, right there. We can have the lip and the nose in the same round, like the bottom of the nose going in the same round. So that's where we want the bottom of the nose to finish up. That's our goal. How many stitches do we have to work with on the nose? I believe 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, okay. This will be the center of where the nose goes, so we can... Nose goes! We can thread the middle of the nose first. Like these. And pull that through. Like this. Oh, nope, like this. And then we can take the tail end from the other end here, and we can try to not forget to stuff the nose as we crochet it. Okay, we got 8 stitches to work with. These 2 for sure. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2. I think we're gonna have to do 3 on each end. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 maybe over here. Yeah, that could work. I'm gonna start here and then go over. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Here's our plan. Boom. That starts us off. Okay. So that gets us started for the nose, and then we just start going 1, 2. One, 2. Yeah, nice. Noise. 2. Yeah, we'll be fine. This first one's just the most, like, get this one right, because everything else goes kind of like around where this goes. So if we can center this pretty well, then the rest of the face can get centered around it relatively easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. We're just missing a stitch here. 1 into that stitch. 2. There. Interesting. We could go up there, but that might kind of angle it in a weird way. Maybe not. This music is fun. Love it. Okay, before I continue, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're fine on that. We need to stuff the nose a little bit. I think Jules is making food. It smells good. Smells like soup. I could do for some soup or pasta. All right. Into this stitch. No, wait. That's the stitch we just went into. Into this stitch. 1, 2 to go out here. All right. Nice. Noise. Boop. All right, so there's our nose. I like it. It looks a little off center, but this is actually going to be a slightly over this way, so it actually should center itself pretty well. All right, double note. We will double note here. Uh-oh, my phone is running out of battery. So 1 moment, please. Well, we'll finish the face first, and then I will fix that. Hopefully that hasn't been around for that long. Okay. There's our nose. Looking cute. I like it. All right, next up, eyes. And I think we want to do one eye bigger than the other. So, or not bigger than the other. One eye open, one eye closed. Let's try this size eye first to just see how big this will look. And we'll put it where this one is. So that's 1, 2, 3 over next to the increase. Oh, wait. I'm afraid I might have messed up somewhere, but that's okay. I think right there could be it. The mouth is going to go right under right here. It's going to be very close to that eye, which might mess this up. But I'm just going to place another eye for now. Should be 3 stitches away from the other side too. 1, 2, 3 would be right here. But we're probably going to make that into a wink. But for right now, we'll just place that eye so that we have something to work with. And then let's sew on our lip. All right, Kaylin, thanks so much for joining. Appreciate you. I'll see you next week. Okay. The lip should go... starting here, I think. Yeah. Oh, we do want to add the eye fully. Okay, wait. Is this? I feel like this is maybe too big. Let's try one of these smaller eyes. I think these ones are 8mm. I think 8mm might look a little bit better. So I forgot that we have to add the eyelid part of the eye. Yeah, that's a little bit more realistic. And then we can lock that in, and then that way we can add like an under eyelid, which I think will help a lot. And I'll just take that one out for right now. So we want this one here. that in. Nice. Okay, there's our eye. Put that in. Okay, we'll leave that loose for a second. Boom, boom. Yeah, we'll go with this. Okay. That locked in there. Pull to tighten it. Nice. Okay, so we got the lips started. Before I continue too much further though, I want to add the, well, let's do one more and then I can add the eyelid. That. Boom. Very nice. I know it looks really high up for the mouth, but I kind of love that about it, you know? It makes him look all kind of squished, like the face is all squished up, and I love that. Okay. Alright, so this eyelid, we want to go one stitch over from it from right there. Make sure it's low enough. And then I'm going to go over to right here. And then the goal here is to make this look like an under eyelid like that. Nice. Very nice. Okay, perfect. I feel like I'm playing DDR right now. 2, 3, and jump. Left. Right. 1, 2, 3, da. Okay. Okay. One over like that. There. Nice. Alright, before I continue too much further on sewing on this mouth, maybe this is where we figure out the wink. We need black yarn for that. I should use thread. Maybe we should use black thread for that. Yeah, let's try black thread, because I was going to use yarn, but I think this way it'll be a little more subtle. So we'll do thread instead. Nice. This eye was gonna go 3 stitches over. So right there is where we want to add this. So I'm gonna go and then we go over to here. Nice. Yeah, we'll just come out to that stitch first. Basically gonna be making like a little maybe this maybe we do want to use actually a thicker yarn so it's a little bit more pronounced. Let's see. We'll try it. We'll try this really quick. I have a feeling though that we're gonna want it to be a little bit less subtle. It would be like this. I don't think that's enough of a... I think it's too subtle. I think we need it to be thicker. Okay. Sorry, thread. We need actual yarn. I thought I could get away with it, but I can't. Okay, we're gonna open a new black yarn. Oh, oh. Nice. Where's the end? There it is. All right, let's try with a full size yarn. See how this looks. So it was this one. Yeah. Okay. One stitch over like that. Maybe you go 2 stitches over like that. Let's try like this. I kind of try to angle it up just slightly. It's a little bit better, right? And then, I mean, I'll keep that angle. I'm going to like tighten it to keep that angle. So we'll go up like this. Actually, maybe I'll use my black thread here to kind of pull this up. So that it's like that. And then we'll give, do we want an eyelash? Yeah, let's try an eyelash, see how it looks. So if I add an eyelash here, I'm just hoping it doesn't give it like more of a feminine. Yeah, I don't know if I like the eyelash part. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the eyelash. Okay. All right. Hey, Wanda. Thanks for joining. Wait, how did I mess this up so bad? Oh, I see. So that comes out. Okay, my bad. Let's do this again. We want 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This is where the eyes should go. There. Come on. No. Yes. All right. Up to that one, in through there, and out like that. And the hope here is like that. Yeah, right? Look like an eye, like a wink. I think that's pretty good. Maybe it should go a little closer. Yeah, I don't think so. Because the eye should be right under that, so I think that's pretty good. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously he needs his ears and stuff, but I mean, for an eyelid, I think that's pretty good. All right, we're gonna go with it. There. Okay. Got that. We are cruising, dude. We're cruising. Okay. There's our eye. Ear's gonna go right there. Ear's gonna go right there. I don't know if we'll end up doing eyebrows anymore because now I'm starting to think that the eyebrows will be kind of hidden under the, or will kind of hide the eyeball. Thank you very much, Bliss. Hope you're having a great day. So we'll go like this, in, out. In there, in and out. Okay. How much out of the, so it's 2 stitches over from the edge of the eyes. So actually the next stitch is the last stitch. So we do have a couple extra. If we put this stitch in like that, yeah, perfect. Okay. So put this one into the mouth. Boom. And then this end into here. Like this. Oh, nope. He's looking groovy. I'm feeling it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ayla. Okay. Pull that knot through. And we'll double knot. Now teeth. Here's what I'm thinking we could try for teeth. Now obviously we can sew on, we can crochet and sew on some teeth. And I think that's definitely an option here. But I also have something I want to try just to see how it goes. I have a feeling it won't work, but it's worth a check. Okay. He always looks naked. For some reason, the mouth always looks so weird before I put a tooth on. Okay, so here's what I have. These are a bunch of 3D printed like horns and teeth and stuff that I made. I've never tried one of the teeth yet, but maybe this is our opportunity. So I made it, I designed it so that the locking mechanism is on the back side of it, so it sits flat on the face. So let's try it. So this would go, looks like it'd have to go on this side, unfortunately, but that's okay. But it could go like right here. Like that. And then this lip, we would try to get the lip kind of over it like that. Hey, that's actually kind of cool. What do you think? We could also have it go the other way around. We could put it out on... I mean, obviously we can crochet it too, but we can also put it out right here. And we can have it go outwards like that instead. Which also kind of looks a little nice. I don't know. What do we think? Do we like the tooth out like that? I kind of think I do, actually. I kind of like the plastic looking tooth. It does add a little, like, weirdness to it, which is pretty nice. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's kind of nice. Do I have another one of those? Or did I only make one of those? Oh no, I have another one. So we could do one on both sides. And we could either make them go inwards or outwards, because I think this one's inwards. Yeah, no, this one's... Yeah, nice. So we can either make them go in, or we can keep them going out. Let's try out. Like this. This one's, I think, a little bit smaller, too, which is also kind of nice. So it could go like that. Hey, those are cool. Those are really cool, actually. What do we think? Do we like them outwards? I think I like them outwards. I was gonna choose them inwards, but no, these are my first test run. Actually, this is my first test run, but I would sell them if you're interested in buying them. Dean, Yeah, if that's something that people would be interested in, I would definitely be open to selling, to 3D printing these and selling them. I just got to get my printer reworking. How much would I sell them for, though? I don't know. Outwards? Okay, everybody's saying outwards. Cool, I agree then. So we're just going to lock them into place. Nice, and these locking mechanisms work perfect. So we don't have to stress about that at all. Wow, that's cool as heck. Oh my god, I love those teeth. Wow, I'm going to use these all the time. I got to print a bunch more, but that is really cool. How much could I realistically sell these for, do you think? Like a package of, let's say like 10 teeth. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Those look great. Love it. Okay, so we got our teeth on. We got our eyes. Next up, we want to sew on some ears. So we want one ear all the way over here, like that. And then another one right here, like that. And I think we'll add the hair at the end. Yeah, okay. Let's go with the ears now. We're almost done with the sewing part of the face, which is always like one of my least favorite parts. So I'm kind of excited to be almost done with it. Okay, so this is going to be the top of the ear, I see. Top of the ear like that. Yes, okay. Bottom of the ear like that. And we want it flattened. And we're going to go all the way out to here. And we'll have the bottom. And the top will go a little higher up on the ear. I like it. So we're going to go right here for the center of that. Boom. Oh! Forgot about my phone. Hold on. I don't know if this charger actually is going to reach. We're going to try it. Oops. Sorry. Nice. It does reach. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully my computer doesn't die now. So we're going to keep an eye on the computer's battery also. I had to use the battery from my computer for my phone, so that's why I'm saying that. All right. Let's sew these ears on. One up, one in. Okay, this. All right. Let's start there. Into this stitch, into that one. I'm just gonna kind of Mad Lib it. Mad Lib it? Sure, why not? We'll call it that. Ad lib it is what I meant to say. Sounds like a Donkey Kong song. I want to play the new Donkey Kong game. I haven't played it yet. Anybody out there in the chat played that game? Let me know. What do you think? I've heard good things. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can make that work. 1. Like that. Those teeth are so cool. Oh man, those teeth are so cool. I can't believe I haven't used these yet. He looks legit with them teeth. I agree, dude. Thanks, Bliss. All right, ear 1. There's our first ear. I like it. Yeah, I think that's good. You know, it gives us enough space too to like have that afro kind of fill in. Okay. We'll double knot that and sew on the other ear, and then we can finally move on to continuing to crochet. And a big hard part of this pattern will be finished, which is nice. The face always takes like an extra 15 to 30 minutes just because I always want to customize things, and we have things that we got to sew on and blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Bob's blah blah. Like that. That's how we want the second one. Actually might do it like this. Yeah. Okay. I did from the tooth 1, 2, 3. So from over here is 1, 2, 3. So it's like that. Nice. Actually, yeah, that'll work perfect. So that way the ears are kind of further on the back, which looks a little bit better. And go right there for the center. Jimbo is yowling. Jimbo be yowling. Man, I hope I can finish today. I'm already 3 hours into. Jeez Louise. I don't think we're gonna. I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried that we're not gonna finish today. We're gonna start here. Go up. We gotta speed this up. Because your boy is getting hungry. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, what do we got next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what we got to work with. 1, 2, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, yeah, that's perfect. Wow. Wow. Love it when things work out like that. Love it when a plan comes together. Maybe I should have made this ear go up higher. Whatever. Actually, no, I don't think we did. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha! Yeah, ha ha! Perfect. Yeah, we could do that. We could just finish up part of it today and then finish it up tomorrow or next time. I think that might be the best idea. Get him like most of the way done here. And then we'll come back and maybe we'll... I'm kind of thinking we work on it on a different time next week and not make it the specific live stream one, you know? We just like, maybe it's like a work in progress Wednesday. That could be a better idea. Those ears look so good though. I really, really like that. Look how good the face is looking. Look at this. He's looking so good. Those teeth? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Okay. Yeah, because I just don't think realistically this is going to take us... I think we're going to need more than an hour. So, yeah, we might have to come back to it. I'm so sorry. If that is the case, I'm so sorry. Okay. But we finished crocheting the face. Looking pretty good. Sorry, our little goblin fell over a little bit, so let's pick him up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. All right. Let's keep crocheting. The arms and legs we can sew on way later, so let's just keep crocheting and we will come back to this. Well, let's try to get at least done with the shirt. That's our goal for the day at this point, because I'm getting a little, starting to hit the wall, you know. There's at a certain point when I'm crocheting that I'm like, ugh. Hey Dorothy, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll continue it tomorrow too. I don't know. We'll find out. Actually, no, I'm doing dinner tomorrow with my family for my birthday. I forgot. Okay, so this round is, by the way, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, wait. I need to look at how this is going to go. Boom. Yeah. Okay, wait. This is gonna... Yes. I just realized how this is gonna work. Really cute. This is gonna look so good. We'll do an increase here. Okay, wait, where's the green? There it is. At first I was like, oh, we'll make it really big V-neck, but we can do a big V-neck without it being a big V-neck. You'll see what I mean. So 1 and 2. I think we're gonna do a half there, because we have 3 stitches, and we'll go 1. And then this one will be full, and this one will be half, and then this one will be half. And then we'll do a full green here. Should that be? We're gonna do it into both loops instead of just the back loop. This. Oh my gosh, I think we finished another playlist. 1 second, I need to get the playlist going again. Just one moment. Okay, before I continue too far, because I need to make sure that this is far enough in that we can use these as the front loops for our lapel. But do we want to get all the way over to that? No, I don't think so, because then it'll be more open too. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good then. All right, back to the music. Let's fix the musics. 80 minutes of nostalgic Nintendo Wii games music. Sure, why not? That's kind of fun. Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, back to it. Oh, I think technically I'm supposed to put one more increase in this round, but you know what? Our goblin's going to be a little skinnier. Or maybe I'll put the little tummy increase in it somewhere different. Because I totally forgot that I'm supposed to do 3 increases in this round. But that's okay. We're going to just loosen this white yarn up. Keep going. Does he get a cane, a dragon egg, a cloak? Oh, interesting. He's definitely going to get a disco ball. I don't know about the rest of those things, though. We'll find out. Back this down. Boom. All right, so now we've got our collar made. So you can see that's where we're going to pick up stitches into these stitches here. And then it's going to make our lapel. And we're going to have a really long point on these ends. And then we can, obviously, we're going to put fur, like a chest hair coming out right there. And then how many rounds is it of single crochets now? Now it's 3 rounds of single crochets. Wait. No, not 3. Only 2. And then we changed for our pants. 2 rounds of single crochets. Then our pants, And then, yeah, and then we finish it up. Okay, so we only have 2 rounds here of white. Oh wait, do we want it to be half color change after the second too? So we only have 1 of full white. So it's white. We just did that round, so then this round will be all white. And then, yeah, half color change round. Okay, cool. So we only have a little bit more, actually, of this color. So I think we'll finish up. Maybe we'll make the lapel. And then we'll just do a cleanup live stream to finish this whole project up. Honestly, as soon as I can. Probably, like, Wednesday. I think Wednesday would be fun because then it's like a work in progress Wednesday. You know? He's going to be slightly less fat than a normal goblin, which makes sense. You know, he's dancing. He's dancing, so he's going to have just a little bit less belly. Just barely, though. He still will have a belly. Don't you fret. Look how funny that's going to look, though. Especially with chest hair. It's going to look so funny. All right, Zoe, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next week where we'll finish this up. We're not going to get much further today without you seeing it, so don't you worry. Okay. And I think we should do the belt in black. That way the belt looks like a different color than the pants. So we'll do... Yeah, we're going to do the belt in black here. Which... Our black yarn's down here. And... these 2 together. Thanks, Zoe. Have a good one. Smell you later. Alright, now this round's just going to be all half color changes so that half of the stitches are white and the other half are black. Why does this look so funny? I don't know. I don't understand why that yarn got in there like that. There we go. Nice, okay. I think I fixed it. Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, we're trying not to crochet too tightly with the white yarn because it is just like a slightly smaller gauge. So I'm trying to keep the looseness there to make it look a little cleaner. Give him a long body? I don't think I want to give him... I want him to be fat and short, like my dad. My dad was a disco boy. I wonder how much disco my dad still knows. Like if he knows how to disco dance. It's got to be like riding a bike. Easy to fall over. Oh, how I make myself laugh. Has anybody seen the musical Star Kid? Or Starship? I think it's called Starship. The people that made it are called Star Kid. I'm a huge fan of it, and I've been thinking about it a lot the other day, or today, and yesterday. Anyhow, I should rewatch it. Look at those pants coming together. Or, sorry, the belt. This is where the belt's going to be. Hey, if you haven't yet, give this video a like down below. Subscribe. Starship Troopers? No, it's not Starship Troopers. Although I do like Starship Troopers as well. No, it's called... I think it's called Starship. Or Star Kid? It's a puppets. It's like a musical, a staged musical with puppets, and they all are they're bugs. It's like a Starship Ranger. Maybe Starship Ranger? The first song is I wanna be a Starship Ranger. I really like it. Anyhow, I like it. You should check it out if you haven't already. Hey, now we're gonna get to the pants. I think I'm gonna just get the pants basically like barely started here. Just so I can see if this glittery yarn that Jules gave us to use for the pants will work. So I'm gonna use one strand of both of these, which I think will equal the same thickness. So we'll give it a shot. We're going to take these two strands together, this glittery gold brown yarn. I'm going to hold on to it in my mouth for a second. Okay. Place it right there. Oopsies, I did something wrong. Nice. There, that'll keep it a little cleaner. And then I'm just going to slip stitch here to connect the black yarn. And we're going to switch over to this double of brown. Like that. And we're going to work in those back loops only for this round, and let's just give one stitch a shot. We'll cut the white yarn short. How long is the black end? Okay, that's long enough. And then we're going to cut the black yarn long because we're going to use it to create like a more I think we're going to cut it, or we're going to use the black yarn to embroider on like a thicker belt. Now I just want to keep going though. Okay, let's do one more. We'll continue on in this yarn for the. Oh wait, we need to cut the black yarn. Yeah, that long's fine. I just want to crochet like a little bit more here. We can see what it's going to look like. Oh, heck yes to those pants. Oh my god, that's going to be the perfect... This yarn's going to look so good. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this is our third round of the single crochet. So after this, we start decreasing the brown down pants. So we can just do one round here of all single crochets. So it'll give us a good chance for us to really see what this will look like. Honestly, I think it's going to look perfect. I think Jules got the perfect yarn for us here. Thank you, Aspect. Appreciate you. Boom. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. It's so glittery. Oh my god, he's gonna look so. This one is gonna look really cool, especially if I can get the, if I can really get the afro right. This one will look really, really cool. So let's hope I can get it all right. Okay. I think, you know what, I do think actually we're going to probably call it after this round here. And we'll come back to leave us some to finish up later. Yeah, I think we're going to call it right here because I'm starting to fade a little bit. All right. Let's do one more stitch. Let's look at that beautiful glittery pants. Loving the pants. You know, it doesn't come through on the camera as well. You can kind of see it shining, but in person it's really glittery and shiny, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, guys, let's see what we voted for the name of our first goblin today, and then I'm going to finish up my birthday goblin next week because I'm getting a little sleepy. Eepy-seepy. It's just been a long live stream. We've been going for over 3 hours. So, first off, what do we name our blue little goblin? Whippy. Whippy. This is Whippy. Oh, look at Whippy. Oh, they're so cute. I love Whippy. Very cute little goblin. Very cute. So, meet Whippy, because he can whip his hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Okay, so there's Whippy. And then here is our next disco goblin that we are still going to work on. We're going to finish this guy up next week sometime. Maybe on next Friday, but I'm hoping to get it done before next Friday. So keep a lookout. If you want to join that live stream, you know how to do it. Like down below, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss when we come out with new videos. Thank you so much to those who supported today. Big shout outs to Tina, to Jenny, to my brother-in-law, Jimmy. Super appreciate your support. Thank you so much. If you are a Club Crochet member, you rock! Thank you so much for being a member. If you want to sign up for as a tester for my new game that I'm working on, I'm launching the test right after today's live stream. I'm going to choose 100 people at random from the testers. After that, I'll announce it to more testers later. So if you sign up to be a tester, you will get early access to the prototype, but you might not get first access. It's going to be randomized. So join if you want to. There should be links in the description or in the comments for that. There you go. Cooper just put it in the chat. Yeah. Thank you guys so much again for being here for my birthday live stream. I appreciate it. Pasta la pizza. Happy hooking. I will see you next week. Bye. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry I didn't finish, but thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, stop. You hang up first. You're making me blursh. Oh my gosh, I'm so blurshing right now. Wow. Yar. Okay, bye. You guys rock.